Hello everybody, today we are going to talk about 5 things you missed in Deadly Class. Deadly Class is an American television series developed by Rick Remender and Miles Orion Felsad for Syfy and is based on the comics book series of the same name created by Remender and Wesley Craig and published by Image Comics. Fact number 5. Wes was here. The San Francisco Sci-Fi's Deadly Class is a grimy, rotten husk of a city, one riddled with dangerous people, secret murderers, high schools, and graffiti. Okay, so maybe the last one isn't so bad, but if you pay close attention to some of the graffiti in this series, specifically when Marcus is writing in his notebook, you will notice a familiar name among all the paint. Wes Craig, like Remender, has also been working very closely with the production team in order to create an atmosphere for the adaptation that will closely mirror his work for the original series. It's exciting to see that studios are finally giving the creators the reins, allowing them to really put forth something that is aligned with their unique vision of their original work. Fact number 4. Animated memories. For anyone familiar with the comics, the animated flashback scene Marcus has about his parents will look awfully familiar. The scene was directed by Craig and taken from the comics almost panel for panel. There are a few key differences in these two scenes, however. For one, in the comics, Marcus and his parents are on a ferry in the scene, and two, Barbarossa Linger is standing on the Golden Gate Bridge and she decides to swing dive off and knowingly taking both of Marcus' parents with her. Craig's beautiful artistic vision for the flashback sequences still shines through on the screen just as much as it does in the comics. Hopefully, the series has a few more animated sequences throughout the season that can highlight Craig's incredible aesthetic even further. A lot of the buzz surrounding Remender's story has seemingly overshadowed the excellent work Craig has done in creating the story's visual identity. Fact number 3. Maria suffers from mental illness. Maria is not open about her struggles with mental illness, which is something to which Faria can relate. She is popular and deals with anxiety. She thinks that if people find out that she has this mental health issue, they will see that as a weakness, and it will be used against her, so she is trying to cover it all the time. Fact number 2. Comics and cars with guns. Fans of the comics will immediately recognize Willie Lewis, played by Luke Tenney, one of the first real friends Marcus makes after starting at King's Domination. It looks like we may get to see that relationship play out again in Syfy's new adoption too. One of the scenes Marcus and Willie share in this first episode is dedicated to the show's creators' favorite comic creators. The battle of indie vs mainstream rages on as Willie and Marcus drive around in hope of completing their assignment. Marcus decries the mainstream he saying that indie comics like American Flag by Howard Chaykin and Flaming Carrot by Pop Burden are where we saw that. Fact number 1. Chester F. Face Wilson. Alright, so he wasn't technically in the pilot, but if you stuck around until just after the pilot episode ended, then you were treated to a preview of what is still left to come in Deadly Class freshman season. If you haven't read the comics, then there is a chance that you didn't recognize them psychotic burn victim rocking their sweet, sweet note. But if you have read the comics, then you probably recognize the intolerable and truly disturbed Chester Wilson, or F-Face as he's known to call himself in the comics. Maybe you couldn't guess by the disfigured face and the big knife in the preview, but Chester is the man with a vendetta against Marcus. It doesn't look like things will play out exactly as they did in the comics, but with Chester Wilson's introduction at some point in the near future, things are definitely going to get a lot more complicated for Marcus and all the other students at King's Domination. Here's what we got for today's video. Give us a like and check out other facts about Deadly Class in the link in the description below.